Okay. Here we go. Right, folks. Let me share this to you, Facebook, real quick. Okay, there we go. Okay, so now let's talk about those severe storms. Oops, I don't have my thing on. There we go. Yeah, I'm a bit better. By the way, before I get started, I guess I should mention I was sick for a long time, for about a week. I still kind of am, but I'm getting better. So I decided to go live today because of the weather, how wacky it's starting to get right now. And it's not just near Waco, between Temple and Waco, because that supercell is definitely getting going. It's starting to be in the west of Austin, kind of northwest, more like northwest and San Saba area. But they're getting going down here in San Antonio, and those are going to be tracking towards Austin. So let me get you. Let's get started with that. Okay, so the storms are going to be tracking. Let me get both my radars up for a second. I only have one. I want my other one too. On Weather Underground. We have a lot of sunshine and a lot of instability in this area today. Right now, as a matter of fact, we have a lot of instability. So these storms are definitely starting to get going and feeding into that. Our temperatures are outrageously high for this time of year. We're in the lower 80s. Places southwest of here are just feeding into these storms, these 80s. It's crazy. Okay. So let me get this started right here. I'll start with this, since this one is more clear. Okay. Okay. Here we are. I'm in Austin. I know you can't see this very well. I'm trying to make it focus better. But it's only going to focus so much on this live stream. Here's Austin right here. Why can't this thing focus? Yeah, I know this is really irritating that it won't focus, but I'm trying to get it to. So I know you can't see it very well. Oh, it just did. Okay, it's a little bit better. Austin's right here. This storm right here up in south of Waco, this has the 2-inch hail, 70-mile-an-hour winds, and possible tornado. I've checked velocities, and it looks like the tornado threat for that storm is coming down. It was a little bit higher before in the last few scans, but now it's not really. It's getting weak, very, very weak. Let me take you into it for a second. Look at this. Look at this purple. I know it's a little hard to see, but look at the pink. The pink right in here. That pink is hail. That's the 2-inch hail. And it's actually gotten bigger in later scans. It's a much bigger scenario than it was originally. I don't think I can go out. How do you get back out? Oh. It's control thing. I have to do control plus left click. That means I have to... Oh wait, where's the other... There's another control right here somewhere. Oh, hang on. I could do this. Shoot, that's not gonna work. Oh, whoopsie. Okay, that did not work. I'll just use this. I'll just keep scrolling down until I go to the other storms. So that's that storm. Here's some new ones getting going in San Saba. Right here. So these storms are getting going in San Saba. There is a special statement on this one right here. But it's not at severe levels quite yet. It probably will get there eventually, but it's just not there yet. Just not there yet. Now let's see if I could do it with this. Would this take it down? Okay, this takes it back. Holy cow! These storms are getting fierce down in here in San Antonio. I didn't even realize they were that bad. Oh shoot, I have to pull my camera up. Look at the pink on that. If you can see that pink, that's incredible. The pink is incredible. Look at these storms. They are just firing in San Antonio right now. I'd be surprised if one of these goes special statement. If they're not already special statement, I haven't checked, but these storms are getting going. Look at this. Look at how many storms are getting going around here in the San Antonio area. There's one. Here's, oh, shoot. There's one. There's two. 3, 4. And there's probably a fifth one back here. These storms are firing too. San Antonio was not supposed to get storms like this today. At least not to my knowledge. But they are, and they are firing too. They're even more intense than the ones up here in San Saba. These are more intense looking. I don't know if they're actually more intense, but they are way more intense looking with a lot more red in them. So that's something else. These storms to the south, probably these are going to go off to the east. This one, I don't know. It looks like it's tracking northeast, going towards, it'd be West Austin. If it clips anything, it's going to be Southwest Austin that it clips. West and Southwest Austin. This one will clip my area, probably, in the next hour or two. So I better be aware of that. If that goes severe, I'll try to go outside and see it for it and take some shots or take some video for you about this storm right here if it goes severe and see if I can get to it. Yes, I realize there's trains about that. Thank you for that, but I'm doing a weather coverage right now. If you want your Amtrak rail fanning weather, this is your place. Storms are coming into Austin. I don't know when Amtrak's going to arrive, but I know you'll probably be out there in about 30 minutes or 45 minutes at least. These storms are heading your way. So make sure you're aware that the storms are coming. So if you are outside, anybody's outside, please be aware that these storms are very, very intense. Not these so much. Well, these kind of are, but these are growing. These are really getting healthy right now. Some storms went over here earlier. I think these are not getting as intense because of the storms that were over in San Saba earlier, and it's closed, and it's a little bit cooler over there, with a lot of the storms already taking some of the moisture out of this area, so they're not. I don't know if these are going to get any more intense. They may not. I don't know. But there were no storms, not in the Austin or Travis County, anywhere south of here. There's no storms anywhere in this area. There's just plenty of growth in this area, and it's sunny skies. There's a lot of sunshine out here in Austin today, at least in the last couple of hours. So there's definitely fuel for these storms to definitely grow and develop and come up here and definitely go severe, kind of like this one. Probably not this intense. I doubt they'll be 2-inch hail, 70-mile-an-hour wind, but they could go severe at any given moment. Let me go to the other map right now and see if I can see anything with these storms with this map. This map is a little bit less doesn't paint these as intense, but they definitely are there. You can definitely see them. You can't see all of them, but you can definitely see the 1, 2, 3 right there. You see where they're at, you know. That definitely is where that one storm is. I can actually paint this. No special statements. There's a special statement on this storm right here. I don't think it's going to do it because it's not going to tell me what it is. I'll have to do that individually and go to San Saba County. Yeah, still 2-inch hail, 70-mile-an-hour winds. Let me see if this is still going. Okay, 2-inch, 70-mile-an-hour. It does not say possible tornado anymore. That's what I thought would go away, and it did go away. But still, 70-mile-an-hour and 2-inch hail. That can be as destructive as a weak tornado. For sure. Definitely for sure. I don't know what this one is. Let me go to San Saba's weather real quick. Let me just change the mode. shoot. Let me go change the mode real quick. Let me see what San Saba says. What the special statement is for San Saba, Texas. No special statement. Did it go away? Hang on. Let me find out if this went away. Should still be there. For San Saba County. Eastern San Saba. Nickel-sized hail and 40-mile-an-hour winds. That's what you're looking at in the San Saba area. Nickel-sized hail and 40-mile-an-hour winds. When is this supposed to... Oh, this was just... a new one was just issued like 4 minutes ago. It probably was very slow at updating. It's moving east at 30 miles per hour and 5 miles west of San Saba. Nickel-sized hail and 40-mile-an-hour winds. So, not that intense, but it's still something to be aware of, just in case you're driving. Oh my gosh, this storm just got more intense. Hang on. That's, hold on. 2-inch hail, 70-mile-an-hour winds. Near Moody, Texas, there has been reports of golf ball-sized hail in the vicinity of Moody. That's between Temple and McGregor, I think. Is that between Temple and McGregor? I think that's between Temple and McGregor. Now, it's in that vicinity. Okay. Oh, whoops! I didn't check on how we're. 2-inch hail, 70-mile-an-hour winds. Golf ball. How fast is this moving? Moving east at 25 miles per hour, so not very fast. Check this out. I think I just, it doesn't show it very well on this. Why doesn't it show it that well? It did. Hang on. There was something very interesting that just came up on this thing. Okay, that's not at all what I wanted to see. Let me go back. I'm trying to get it. Let me go back to it. Hang on, folks. This thing is giving me a hard time. Just let me get into that for a second. There's a small hook developing on the back side of this storm. Near Waco, there's a little hook. If you're in Waco area, there's a little hook back there. South of Waco, I'm sorry. South of Waco, there's a hook still near Moody, right over Moody. Which is between Temple and McGregor. So, if you're in the Moody area, there is a hook, so be aware that there could still be a possible tornado. Let me check velocity scans. Let me check velocities here for a second. Base velocities. They're bad. Okay. It's not very strong. I'm still checking it. But it's not very strong right now. For base velocities, they're not very strong. So, I wouldn't worry about it too much, but I'd be aware. I'd still be wary that there still is a small hook right there. I'd still be aware. Now, there still is, there is a few storms that are starting to get going near San Saba. There's one to the south of the San Saba storm, and one to the north. There's actually a two pair right there. Those are probably just going to be small hail and small gusty winds. The nickel size is definitely west of San Saba. I am listening to your comments. Yes, it probably will be here by 7 p.m. The storms to the south, that is west of San Marcos. At least that one is. For sure. There is some storms to the west of San Saba. The west of San Saba one's going to have nickel. The one south of that looks like it's smaller. It's not as intense though. It's definitely lighter color, so it's probably going to be either pea or dime size. Hail in the storm to the south, it's very small. There's no severe storms in any of those storms. But the Waco storm is definitely intense. 2-inch hail and 70-mile-an-hour wind. And there's still a hook. At least in one radar, one certain radar, there is a little hook. So I'd be aware that that storm definitely could still produce a small tornado, but it's not very strong at the moment. But it'd be in the Moody area. If it'd be anywhere, it's in that area. Now let me go to this other radar, back to the base velocities. Oh, whoops, I mean base reflectivity. Okay, so now that they've updated this thing. Now how do I get it to scan? Okay, here we go. That's loop. This is, oops, wait. This is composite, right? This is what I was looking at before. Yeah, the storms are definitely getting more intense down in San Saba County. The storms to the south, they're definitely getting going. They're just not as intense as the storms getting going in San Saba. But there are a lot more forming. A lot more storms forming down here. The one to the far north that's coming into Hays County right now, that one is definitely getting a little bit more intense. Not hail intense, at least to my knowledge, but it's getting more intense for sure. So I think I'm going to leave it at that if we get severe thunderstorms in our area. I'm in Travis County. I might go live again, but otherwise, I'm going to leave it at that. Storms are heading for Austin. Next hour or two, you'll start seeing storms in the area. San Saba, Lampasas, heads up. Storms are coming your way. Another round. And probably south of Waco, heads up. You still have a possible chance of a tornado, as I still see a hook on one radar. There is a 2-inch hail, 70-mile-an-hour wind, and that one ain't slowing down. I can tell you for certain that that's going to be still the same. This storm is so powerful. And heavy rain, too. This storm is a real heavy rainmaker as it moves east at 25 miles per hour. It will not hit the city of Waco, but anybody between Temple and Waco, you are about to be pounded with some serious hail and damaging wind. There's still storms down here. One's coming. The most intense one down here near San Antonio is in the Floresville. Flores, I think that's how you pronounce it. It's a Spanish name. Floresville. Southeast of San Antonio. That's where the nearest storm is. And that one is starting to take shape pretty intensely right now. And then there's another one trying to... I don't know if it's going to hit Austin itself, but it will definitely clip West Austin. If I had to take a guess, because that is heading northeast. So it's probably going to clip West Austin. Southwest Austin, right there. Yeah, so these are the storms today. These are the storms we're having today in the central Texas region. There's already been reports of other golf ball size hail near the Comanche area, way west, near Brownwood. Kind of the Brownwood area. There were storms earlier that had some intense hail, golf balls, 65-mile-an-hour winds. This storm south of Waco is definitely the most intense storm I've seen today. More storms forming south in the San Antonio area. Those are getting going. San Saba, you guys got storms. 2 of them, they're getting going. So yeah, very intense situations, and could be more intense as night falls. More intense storms could definitely be happening as night falls. So let me see if I can get some storms for you outside. I'll try to get some storms for you outside. But yeah, KXAN updated 22 minutes ago. They said better potential for strong storms. Now that these storms are forming to the south, better potentials for high winds and hail. For the northern counties, that could be Travis County. I'm not saying that we're gonna get any. It's still not that high of a chance, but they are definitely forming, and it could still be something. There could definitely be something. Okay. Thank you guys. Thank you. I'll try to go live again or take some photos or something. Maybe take a video and put it on YouTube again. Thank you guys for all the support you do. This is very intense storms. Please be aware that they're not going to be for everywhere, but some storms are heading towards Austin, and definitely between Temple and Waco along I-35 right now. You will be pounded with storms. So stay safe, everybody, and thanks for watching.